So, as we all know, the NFL offseason is literally right around the corner, with the Super Bowl being next Sunday, being the final game of the NFL season. And after that, we have free agency, we have the draft, trades, and all that stuff. But the one thing that's going to get crazier to me is the wide receiver market. Now, as we all know, last year we had guys like Tyreek Hill demand out because of the contract situation, and he got paid big time. And here are 4 receivers who I expect to get paid big time this offseason. So one of the first players that we're going to talk about is one of Tyreek Hill's old teammates, and that is Mecole Hardman, the speed demon himself. Now, as we all know, Mecole Hardman, he's out of Georgia University coming in 2019, and he won a Super Bowl. Starting him as a return specialist, and then as he developed, he became more as a receiver 2 under, well, really a receiver 3 under Reek and Travis Kelce. But this year, he's supposed to be the receiver 2 or maybe the 3 again with Juju Smith, but he got hurt, only played about 8 games, and he did okay. But I think next year or this spring, he will be on a new team, or he may get a major big bag from Kansas City. Now, as we all know, in 2021, again, he had 83 targets, 59 receptions, about 71% of balls being caught. He had 693 yards and 2 touchdowns. Whereas this year, in 8 games, he had 34 targets, 25 receptions, 297 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And the thing is, again, he got hurt, and they don't know if he's going to play in the Super Bowl versus my Eagles. I mean, I hope he does, because, I want him to be healthy. I'm a Georgia fan also, if you didn't know, what I'm saying, best college in the nation, not just playing. But the thing is, I think Mecole Hardman, I think a team like the Browns could use his services in the slot, mainly because a team like the Browns did not have a guy in the slot that, that was fast, that can have like those routes that drag safeties or be that gadget player. Like, they did not have that this year. And I think Mecole Hardman, I'm not saying that he's Tyreek Hill, but the thing is, he has that speed, and he can, use that speed to, be gravity to make Amari Cooper's life better, Donovan Peoples-Jones' life better, just stuff like that. And teams like that, I think, are going to throw him a bag this summer. So another player we got to talk about is Tyler Boyd, man. Now, as you all know, Tyler Boyd, he's actually a veteran. He was one of the players that did not get traded or released during the Bengals overhaul and staff and players and things like that. Players like Andy Dalton, AJ Green, Carlos Dunlap, people like that, all got released, all got traded. But Tyler Boyd, he actually stayed, man. And Tyler Boyd, he's actually one of the most underrated receivers in the NFL, with that trio with him, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase, man. Now, as we all can see right here, bro put up 82 targets, 58 receptions, about 71% of balls being caught, 762 yards, and 5 touchdowns. With his best game being versus Atlanta, 8 receptions, 155 and a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is with Tyler Boyd, he's actually going to be a free agent next summer. But the thing is, I think this summer he's going to push for that, try to get a big deal. Probably going to hold out, or if he wants to bet on himself, play next year, be productive, and then lead the team and get a big bag. But the thing is, I don't think the Bengals want to release him. I think he's part of that culture in the locker room. He's a stable in the locker room, and I don't think the Bengals want to get rid of him. But the thing is, with the salary cap, the luxury tax, and all that stuff, I don't think they can necessarily afford Tyler Boyd to stay on the team. Which, that's the harsh reality of this game. Is contracts, is money, is finances, all that stuff. Because the thing is, if they keep Tyler Boyd, if they keep Joe Burrow, if they keep Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, that's a great receiving core. But you still got to pay the defense. You still got to pay the O-line to protect Burrow. You still got to get a running back, when the game's close and you want to get first downs. Like, you can't put your eggs in one basket. And the thing is, with Joe Burrow, we see him get beat up time and time out. And the thing is, you got to have an O-line to protect your franchise quarterback. That's what Andrew Luck ran into. Peyton Manning didn't have really good defenses, nor did Phillip Rivers. So, I just don't think Tyler Boyd is going to be on the team next year. Maybe he'll get traded. But after next year, in 2024, he'll be gone for good. And quite honestly, I think any team would take him in and use his services, because he can be lined up in the slot. He can be lined up at the 1-2 position. And again, with him having that leadership experience, it's going to just boost his value. Now, here's one of those players who I genuinely believe is going to get like a max contract. Because he's just like, he's developing so well and he has so much potential. And the thing is, I think he's very underrated, and that is Michael Pittman Jr., as you can see on the screen. Bro, he is so good to me, man. Like, I like his game so much. Like, he reminds me of a little bit of Julio Jones, remind me a little bit of Calvin Johnson, just a little bit. But that's mainly because, you know, he can jump for those 50-50 balls. And as you can see, 129 targets last year, 88 receptions, about 68% of balls being caught, and 6 touchdowns. I forgot to add the yards. I think he had about 1,000 yards in both seasons. 141 targets this year, 99 receptions, 70% of balls being caught, and a couple of touchdowns, man. The thing is with Michael Pittman, to me, is just like, with Indy, you know, they try to be a run-heavy team, and when they start passing the ball, especially last year, when they was passing the ball to Pittman, he had some really big games, some really big catches. The one versus the Niners was crazy. The one versus the Ravens was even crazier. As you can see, like that Ravens catch on Marlon Humphrey and Anthony Everett was just crazy. He's super strong. He can pretty much catch anything that's like up for grabs. Man, I just think Pittman, you know, he doesn't get talked about enough. Yes, we have guys like Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill. You have guys like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, but Pittman, like, he just does not get talked about enough. He's about 6'2", 6'3", but again, he's just super powerful. When he's in open field, like, he's hard to take down, and I just think the Colts, they're going to rethink their philosophy real soon. Like, do we want to keep running the ball, or do we take advantage, get a quarterback, pair him up with, you know, one of the best receivers in the NFL, and, you know, we got to keep the receiver, so we got to pay him big money. Now, with the last receiver, it is actually Michael Pittman Jr.'s teammate, and that is Paris Campbell, man, the speedster himself. I've seen him play in real life versus the Commanders. Super fast, another one of those guys in the slot, you know, gadget player if he's in the right system, you know, not with the Colts, obviously. Return specialist, and I think he can be on a team that uses him as a gadget player again. Here are his 2022 stats: 91 targets, 63 receptions, about 69 balls, percent of balls being caught, 3 touchdowns, about 7 returns, and 175 yards. I think he'd be a really good gadget player for a team like the Chiefs. Now, thing with the Chiefs is, if they release McCole Hardman due to him being so expensive, because he will be expensive, I think Paris Campbell can step on in that role and do what McCole Hardman did, probably just a little bit better. I think he's a lot better in the open field than McCole Hardman, but besides that, you know, same. Probably McCole Hardman is a little faster. So I think Paris Campbell can fill that role, or what he can do is go to the Ravens and be what Hollywood Brown wasn't, and that's a speedster receiver that can catch balls, right? Because, you know, Hollywood Brown loved dropping open post routes, or, you know what I'm saying, open go routes. So I think he can fill that void. Another thing with Paris Campbell is, again, his return specialist. Now, I understand that, you know, you can get fresh legs anytime, any day, but Paris Campbell, again, when I've seen him versus the Commanders, I mean, he just looked really good in open field. And I get it, he only had like just a couple returns, but to me, he just looked really good. But that will pretty much do it, man. Now, here are 4 receivers that to me that who are going to get paid this offseason, or get traded, or, you know, something crazy happens to them. If you like the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I got more content pushing out. I got some shorts, all that stuff, man. And we are out, man. Peace.